Welcome to the home of the Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky and Bowling Green. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Hilltoppers will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a look at them first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense will really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Nevada ripped off a huge chunk on the ground, and now they'll try to keep it going. Back to pass, it's Vance. Finds his tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Give to the running back. Wide open spaces. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Nevada way behind the sticks on this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. And this one is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. It's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. We saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense has the ball for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Hilltoppers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. Trying to get it to the marker. And the Hilltoppers brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating a loss on 1st down.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Hilltoppers are rolling down the field. The give to the back. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. From the gun, the ground game. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Hilltoppers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quickly to the tight end. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
The Hilltoppers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact on those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, they're after him. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that 1st down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on 4th down. Punt is on its way. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Throwing right. It's caught downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Lots of running room. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And the Hilltoppers getting set on 1st and 10. Going to the running game. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
The Hilltoppers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. All that movie in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs. They use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They took it 71 yards down the field. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking for a man. It's Vance. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Working that wide receiver screen. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Nevada! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Snagged in the middle, it's West.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Plows through the defense. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Hutchinson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Hilltoppers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
The Hilltoppers decide to punt. It's a fake. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Offense in an empty set. Looking to throw, it's Vance. Gets open down the middle. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looks like the Wolfpack will pick up the 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. The Wolfpack now operating in the red zone. Gonna run it. It's Turner. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll keep it himself. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he's already made 1. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Hilltoppers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Swings it out to the flat. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Makes the tackle 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. And the Hilltoppers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Give to the single back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll run it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He caught it! They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Trying to pound it in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Looking downfield, it's Vance. Rushes on him. Moving away from pressure. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Nevada just needs a few inches here on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Now he's going to break the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Here's a heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that in defense. you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And the Hilltoppers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Well, that's one on 3rd down. The quarterback and his target just had to have a little better timing. That ball had to come out a split hair sooner. As a result, though, being late, it gets swatted down, and now we've got...
He's got it, 1st down and more. Touchdown, Topper. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. This lead in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wants to throw. It's Vance. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at LT Smith Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical.
He lofts one down the sideline. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Vance. Got it in the middle, it's Floyd. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallow.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Nevada will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Got the first down, looking for more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Let's go. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Epps. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll test the right side. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. The Hilltoppers moving quickly to the line. The option look. The pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Dropping back, it's Vance. Fires to the big fella. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. The sure hand, it's Brown. Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Henry. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Nevada comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying play action. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy catch.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And the ball is free on the pitch. He picks it up, still on his feet. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
And the Hilltoppers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it for a big play. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Rides to the back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Flips it out on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Hilltoppers will hustle to the line. On fourth down, looking to pass. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. That's caught. It's Floyd. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on second and short. Quick handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Vance. Grabs it in the middle. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ashley. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. This Nevada offense really has it going. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it.
Third and long equals pass almost every single time. Pin your ears back and go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense understanding the situation. Everybody flying upfield, putting pressure. Know the quarterback's going to hold it. Get to him, strip, sack. You get the rock.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. He leaves it with his back. It's a seam wide open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. The give. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying the left side. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on third. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive. And I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
smashes it between the uprights. And they go back on top. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on 2nd down. Completes it in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. Looking for a man. It's Vance. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Got a little space. Got enough for the first down and wants more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
5 receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Myers. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and then down to the 42.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
He's got an open man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Hilltoppers have taken it inside the 20. Going with the ground game left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Here they come on third down, and the defense has had no answer so far. They'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up by 28 over the Groupers. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking for a crease. It's Turner. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
To the air, it's Vance. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push upfield, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Fires to the big fella. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Hilltoppers will punt this one away. That last fake didn't work. They might stick with punting it this time. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Takes the handoff. It's Turner. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
To the air, it's Vance. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Off the play fake. Looking for the end zone. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll try the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Making side adjustments here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running behind that left side. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.